London has changed a lot, I see. Well, that was a very long biography. I could have summarized that for you. All the same, you forgot one major point. After all that, I was imprisoned for 8.5 months for those activities. Now today, actually, my paper will be on the problems of participation faced by the Kurds in Turkey. I have not studied on the Kurdish issue. It's only recent for me. My main interest was with the relation between language and politics, like 5 years ago. But this participation problems came up with my entrance to the party assembly, actually. It was inspired by a conference held in Sofia, Bulgaria, on the problems of minority participations in 2007. It was inspired by that also, and so how I'm going to take it up. Well, in 3 levels, the main level being the parliament and being members of the party, and the second level is the local level, which has been much more dynamic and important for the Kurdish people. And the third level is the intermediary level, which is the civil society organizations, professional organizations, trade unions, and all kinds of associations and initiatives, platforms, those kinds of political participation. We should mention firstly that the electoral law in Turkey is one of the greatest inhibition for the participation of opposition unwanted by the state power in Turkey. That's 10% threshold, and it coexists with proportional representation, which is like a joke. On the one hand, it's called proportional representation, and on the other hand, there's 10% threshold, and due to this, I mean, one of the factors, but one of the main factors, due to this, the Kurdish people have not been able to represent their dynamic opposition in legal politics. We have to keep that in mind, firstly. That's the most important thing. And there are many other problems that we are going to talk about. But the other thing that is very tragic is that the Turkish media has most of the time backed up these barriers in front of the dynamic participation of the Kurdish people, as well as the other variants of socialist and social democrat small parties. And this justification by media continues, unfortunately, although there has been a number of reforms in relation to the accession to European Union as a candidacy, and the reforms made in 2004, for example, but this continues. The other major barrier is the securitization of the this issue, seeing it as a problem, problem that's created by a group of people in Turkey, instead of recognizing the potential of the political participation of the Kurds. Turkish state has always seen as a problem of securitization, and it has securitized the Kurdish issue based on the PKK's insurgency, and this only reinforced the Turkish armed forces, which was considered to have a decisive role on the Turkish politics. This, of course, preempts, puts a barrier on the comprehension and the addressing of the issue as an issue of democratization. So it's people, most of the people who are not acquainted with the dynamical potential of the Kurdish political movement, cannot see it as a possible potential contribution to the process of democratization. That's a major handicap, and it is much related to the political culture in Turkey, which has always been monist and authoritarian, as you all know.